Well, there's blind spots in every business. So we
sure.
talk about the ones that they know, then I got to break it down like a SWOT analysis.
It's another Utah Business Spotlight. I am super excited. You need to hit the subscribe button, hit the link. More importantly, share this. If you don't agree with me, share it with more people and tell them I'm an idiot. We're so excited about Utah Business. I am here today with Drew Kimball. And man, you know, you meet people and you just don't like them out of the gate. I'm going to tell you why I don't like Drew right now, because he's got a great smile, a fantastic laugh. He's taller than me. He's thinner than me. He's more successful, and he's helping people at the highest level. Drew, welcome to the podcast, man.
Thanks, Peter.
It's great to see you. And I'm really glad that you made it. I was a little worried. I'm like, oh my gosh, is he going to make it on time? And you did.
Yeah.
It's awesome. So I know that you're an entrepreneur and that you have multiple companies. Kimball Consulting, right? I think it's Kimball.consulting.com.
Kimball Consulting Inc. is the umbrella that houses them all. The website's Kimball.consulting.
Kimball.consulting. And we'll get back to that because I know, but you have social channels. Let's talk about the social channels.
Yeah, I have a videographer that helped me with the YouTube channel, Drew_Kimball. I'm the guy that looks like Doctor Strange on there.
Cool.
And then my Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn.
So, and it's Drew Kimball, and we'll put all of his links on the video, so that'll make it easier for him to find. So tell me, what's the biggest problem that you love solving for your clients? The number one that they don't know needs to be solved.
Well, there's blind spots in every business. So we talk about the ones that they know, then I got to break it down like a SWOT analysis. What are the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the business? The first one is scalability. How do I get out of owning a job and then working on my business? Too many business owners, solopreneurs run ragged because they're wearing all the hats, trying to save money, and they're not scaling.
And
They're
it's the
spinning their
worst,
wheels.
right? Because I see that.
Yeah.
We have a marketing consulting business.
Right.
And what we see is everybody's having their kids help them with their marketing, or having a friend's daughter help them with their marketing, or they know somebody who knows somebody who's going to help them get their Instagram, or I don't know anything about TikTok. So, but my kids have 1 million followers, so they're going to help me. And they don't really know how to scale it or how to articulate it, or perhaps, and I don't know how you feel about this. So many businesses don't connect the dots. Like they don't start with the big outcome and then drive everything to the outcome so that it's all connected. Yeah. So sometimes they are going in scattered, and then it's impossible to scale from scattered.
I mean, my Michael Gerber wrote, he authored a book called The E-Myth.
Love it.
And there's the technician syndrome. We all have it. And sometimes I was 25 when I learned this. I started a business, and it was a food distribution company. It was out in Houston, Texas. And I literally was working 80 hours a week, and I wasn't making any money. But I wasn't playing to my strengths, and I didn't know how to scale. I was definitely trapped inside of a job, and it was relentless. It was a cycle that I ended up breaking, and I learned a ton.
And now that you scale businesses, you jump into businesses. I know you have a networking group.
Yeah.
I know that you have some other businesses that you're really working on. One of my favorites, I got to tell you, is you partnered on a GameSpot.
Yep.
And it's so cool in Harriman. Tell me quickly about that too, because that's I want to give that love.
Yeah. So the store is called Galaxy of Games. We're a 4-year-old game company. We're a retail store, brick and mortar. We sell Pokemon, Magic, Dungeons and Dragons, video games, and board games, and Legos and collectibles.
And and we've purchased some Legos. I'm happy to say I have his Legos are inside of my office. So if you ever see a podcast from my office, a bunch of them came from his store. And you have a ton of tables there.
So we encourage collecting, trading, playing, competing.
Yeah, and there's so many young people, and and it goes all the way up. But you also have one of the coolest podcast rooms I've ever seen. If you need to do a live, you have to stop at his place because it has all of these trophy heads of his alien. It's just cool,
the
man.
D&D room, the dragon room, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
It's really neat.
Yeah.
And everybody's super helpful.
Yeah.
You know, we got to play a little chess there, and it was just a ton of fun. Yeah. When you go into a business, right? Who's the top type of client that you really like? Who's the person that you know that person gets you, you get them, and you're about to knock it out of the park for them?
Yeah, I love that question. So my service, merchant service, is vertical agnostic. My top vertical right now, the problems that I solve, is for the hospitality vertical. So restaurants, coffee shops, bars, nightclubs, fine dining, fast casual, that kind of stuff.
Salons?
Well, salons would be more like non-restaurant, like retail.
Okay.
But yeah, with hospitality, the margins are super thin. I think I read an article that said the average restaurant in America right now is making 4% net profit. Yeah. So you literally, if you're a business owner, you're waking up going, I hope I don't lose money today. Right?
Is that crazy?
Is that crazy, right? And people don't want to work. It's labor is a challenge, right? So
wow.
Our product, Spot On's hospitality offering, is second to none. Our biggest competitor in the space is Toast. You know, you got Square and Clover and a lot of really good competitors. And Spot On's, dynamic approach to the SMB market is to take those small businesses, give them the tech tools they need, not overwhelm them, but really help them scale. So instead of me saying, hey, Peter, your restaurant, I could save you a couple basis points and let's split hairs on 3%, it turns into a conversation of what is the cost of your customer acquisition and how can we get your sales up 10, 20, 30% month over month? And that is the idea with our tech, is to really help them capture some data that gives them the power to drive that business.
Which I love. And that's your Spot On business, because I know you own a bunch of them. So that one is just really interesting to me. Yeah. So share with me how Spot On really looks at that, and because there's some simple things. Obviously, like you said, we're splitting hairs. You know, maybe I'm paying 2.7, and it's like, oh man, I can get it for you for 2.59999, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But unless I have a $10 million business, it's not putting a ton of dough in my pocket,
right?
You know, but what you're doing is helping them acquire what we like to say is frequency. So what I want when I'm building a business is frequency. Any kind of business has two major components. Frequency, how often does my client come to me, right? If I can get them from 30 days to 4 weeks, I get one extra revolve in the year, and that changes me by 8%, that one thing in gross revenue. And then we look at average ticket price. How can I extrapolate a little bit more out of each sale by offering more value?
Right.
So I know that what you're doing with Spot On works in both of those things. So share a quick solution that would help somebody immediately.
I mean, it's fourth quarter, so the natural one I will talk about is loyalty and gift cards. Loyalty, I mean, the largest food establishment in the world, the Golden Arches, McDonald's, has a loyalty program. They're giving away free food. They don't need to, but they are. Mm-hmm. So what does that tell you? They know we have choices as consumers. They want to get our attention. They want to give us the, hey, come in, here's the carrot. We'll give you this. Buy today and we'll give, more points you accrue. You get rewards. Gift cards are awesome because most businesses, we have breakage. Like have you ever received a gift card, you never got to spend it because you lost it?
Oh, I think the number when we were doing gift cards in our chain of salons was something like 8 out of 10 gift cards go unused,
or they don't get fully drained. Used. Yeah, and so gift cards are a profit center. You're not losing money. So you'll see a lot of restaurants that'll sell you 5 gift cards at the price of 4, that kind of thing, right? And so it's getting customers in the door, and it's helping you get rewarded for that as well. Mm-hmm. And a lot of businesses have cool tools now with AI, crypto. I mean, there's so many cool things coming down with point of sale, Venmo, and all these different things. It's going to change the landscape of how consumers shop. And it's just a way for businesses to get people in the door and continue to get those patrons, like you said, to repeat customers.
And I love the gift cards. So I want to dive into the gift cards 30 seconds. One of the strategies that we teach because we see gift cards as marketing tools.
Right.
So in the fourth quarter, like you said, right, we would do anywhere from $300,000 to $1 million in gift cards in a salon, right, across a series of just a few. But it made all the difference in the fourth quarter because that money's just sitting there.
Right.
It's wonderful money.
Right.
It's wonderful money to have. Yeah. And it's sitting there. So what we did to encourage was normally people buy 4, get 1 free.
Sure.
What we did because I shared with you, average ticket price is my jam.
Yep.
And frequency is my jam. So we said, hey, if you're coming in, anything that you spend here with the gift cards, what we'll do is we'll match 20, 30, 40% on your services today.
Nice.
And then it's scaled out. And we would have people buy thousands of dollars worth of gift cards because we would also pair the gift cards with retail.
Right.
Like you said, we were a retail business.
Yeah. And I work with a handful of local salons and, you got a lot of fierce competitors in that vertical as well. Mind and Body, you got a lot of really good scheduling softwares that people need. My goal is to take a look at the business and say, hey, yes, merchant services is important for the business, but what are some other ways that we can improve sales and drive revenue? So it comes down to marketing, Google reviews, a lot of that stuff are components of it, but you need a technology to house it. You need payroll, point of sale, and all those things.
And you supply that tech.
Yeah, hardware and the rates.
Hardware and the rates. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, 15 years, same company.
So, really?
Yeah.
I love it, man. And that's, what I love that I'm seeing, I don't love it when it's done to me, but I think it's really smart if you're a business, is I love on the, we call them smalls, right? The low tickets, right? When they add it, it's like, oh, would you like to add a gratuity? And it's like, it's $1. Well, I just bought a $4 item. That's 25%.
Sure.
So you can go $1, $2, or $5. And I'm like, wow, it's very, very clever.
Yeah.
Very clever. Is there a benefit to the business owner to add tips right now?
Let me put it this way. I grew up in restaurants. My first job at 13 was a dishwasher. I've worked every position in a restaurant. I've been in retail.
Really?
My whole life. Yeah.
Wow.
So what I will say is tips comes after the service. Tips is an acronym. To ensure prompt service. So if I'm going to tip someone, they better have exceptional serve me as a guest.
Right. So that's your message to the business owners.
Yes.
Make sure the service is exceptional.
So think about it this way.
Most people don't know the acronym for tips.
Right. And it's a lost art.
Yeah.
Okay. We have turned it into an expectation. Here's the tablet. I'm flipping it over. You choose the tip. And it's a big screen in front of everyone in line. Right. Oh, that person didn't tip. And you as a consumer.
It's so embarrassing.
But what is, to me, if I'm serving you, you need to rate my guest experience. And so I think it's a transaction between two people. How was your experience today? Let me fill your drink up. Let me talk to you when you want me to talk to you. If you're in a business conversation, I don't want to keep interrupting you and asking if everything's okay. I want to get really focused on reading the room and seeing that guest having a good experience, checking my tables, things like that. If it's retail and you're asking for tips, if it's a salon, that it comes down to the service and the quality of the experience for the consumer. I'm all about tipping well, but Larry Wingett, he broke this down in his book, Success is Your Own Damn Fault. And he really breaks it down like, you don't just get a tip because you ask for it. You get a tip because you earn it. And he really hammers that point home in the book.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. And the name of that book again is?
Larry Wingett, Success is Your Own Damn Fault.
That's a good one. We've been really hyper-focused on the service industry and how to get there. What do you see as the future? What are you doing? I love that you've taken your service industry background, applied it to your consulting company where you're helping people scale and simultaneously integrated it into your technology company, which is the merchant services, so that they're a win-win-win through the entire thing. Where's the world going right now?
Man, that's a hard question, loaded question. I will say technology is improving at a rapid pace. The only constant is change. AI is here. Get on that train and understand how to use it and incorporate it into your business. It's not going to replace everything in your business, but it's going to do amazing things for our businesses. Just like Google was years ago. Everyone had a phone book and Google came and disrupted that.
No phone books.
And now it's like when you want to look up a phone number, you don't go to Yellow Pages, you Google it.
Sure. And if you ask Siri, it asks you now, do you want me to use ChatGPT?
Right.
So GPT has now interrupted
Infiltrated
Google.
everything.
Right?
We are here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, crypto, Venmo, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express.
So does your merchant service utilize the crypto tech?
It's getting built right now.
Wow.
It's getting tested right now.
So that's cool.
It's not regulated by the banks. We're PCI compliance, right? Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and Amex are competitive entities that, for consumers like me and you, they want us to use their products, right?
Sure.
So they're incentivizing us with rewards. Merchants hate this, but they participate in that cost. But Amex customers traditionally spend more money. So yeah, there's a draw to it. It's a privilege to have a merchant account, not an obligation. A lot of people look at it as, well, I hate shopping for merchant service. These guys hit me up all the time. Yeah, because they're pitching the same thing, like Geico. I can save you 15% or more on your merchant account. Well, that's a component of why you should get a merchant account, is a decent rate structure, but are you even using it to the fullest ability? Are you even paying for what you need in terms of the technology? Because it can help you with aspects of growing your business that I get way more excited about as a business owner myself. I want to look at reports that are relevant to me. And that's the thing with software tech right now is we're grabbing that data. Consumers leave fingerprints everywhere. Software tech, merchant service, it's not perfect, but at the same time, like it's getting predictable revenue. Is retail, restaurant, business owners in general, you want to go into a business that you're like, I'm going to exit in 5 years with this. You don't want to go in with question like, I don't know what's going to come of it. Stephen Covey wrote 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He said, begin with the end in mind. Every time. Think of it like this. If I buy a business, I don't want to live in that business. I want to outgrow it. I either want to franchise it, I want to sell it, I want to 10x multiply, whatever. I want to exit that business eventually. And I want it to be able to run without me there. That's the key. And so if you can get tech right now to do that, it'll get better. It'll get easier to use. I got an 86-year-old father. He doesn't want to even learn how to text with his iPhone.
Right.
And I'm like, his hearing's bad. And I'm like, Dad, all you do is push this. Hey, Siri, do this for me. He doesn't get it. He missed the boat. Business owners today, they have to embrace the tech.
Do your merchant services work online as well?
Yeah, e-commerce for sure.
E-com. Mm-hmm. And then the second thing is, do you when you're talking about data, which is one of the things that we love, we're all about building audience, right? So you've got to build audience, you've got to increase frequency, and then you start playing with your average ticket price, and that attracts naturally new customers to you. So those are the things that I love. You're participating in that on the point of purchase. Right from the point of purchase on, does it allow us to extrapolate lists of buyers?
Yeah, so it's cloud software that you're paying for, the housing of consumers' phone numbers and emails, and you can use that for marketing campaigns within our technology, right?
So I can see everybody who purchased red paint, and then I can see everybody who purchased blue paint.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then I can extrapolate that out and load that into my CRM.
Yeah, I mean, point of sales, you want to be able to pull reports to see your best sellers, to see your duds, so you can make business decisions of which items need to be discontinued because your sales might be affected by that.
I love that, man.
Yeah,
That's so cool. So I'm going to give everybody one tip because I know that when you're doing multiple things, we all have multiple streams of revenue. So here's a simple tip. If you're going to build multiple things, here's what you need. Instead of building this huge website that's going to try to get people where only 5% of your clients are going to come, create a simple video, and at the bottom of the website have a contact form, and then right below that, list all your social places, almost like a link card. Sure. That's all everybody needs right now is just, hey man, here's where you can actually find me, and here's where I actually have conversations, whether it's LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram. Here's where you can get more information about us, which would be YouTube. So it's just a simple video introducing yourself. Here's our contact information, and then here's where we play. That's the best thing to do if you're a business.
And asking for reviews and teaching someone how to leave you a review, two different things. I do this in networking a lot. Too many people leave it open-ended. Hey, Peter, if you know someone that needs a merchant account, let me know. Yeah. And it's open-ended and it never happens. But if I teach you simply how to do it, step 1, 2, and 3, And Tony Robbins said complexity is the enemy of execution. So the more complicated we make it to grow the business with, hey, interact with this, this, and this, we're bombarding our clients with too many steps. Here's what I would recommend. Invite them to leave the review, use a QR code, tap it, whatever, and show them how easy it is to leave said review, but then reward them. What's in it for them? Consumers want to know what's in it for them. And you just got to be willing to walk them through the process. It's not that they're not willing, they just don't want to take the time to do it on their own. No one wants a homework assignment. Hey, when you leave the restaurant and get home, I want you to ponder how your experience was and leave me a review. Just invite them to do it while they're there and give them something for it, whether that's a discount on the bill or something that really helps them grow their business. Because of customers like them, we want more of the best customers in our business. We want to eliminate the people, obviously, that tear us down and things like that. But you need both. You really need a score. You need to look at, hey, our customers say this about us, good or bad online. You need that feedback.
And I went to a restaurant and I incorporated this into our salons. And this will be where I'm going to leave you guys. One of the things that they did is they said, hey, if you leave us a review right now, we have these beautiful Italian dark chocolate bars. We'd love to give you one. Doesn't matter if the review is good or bad. So the reward is on the spot. And here's a little QR code. Just leave us a review. If you fill that out, we'd love to give you, and there's 5 of you sitting here. We'll give you 5 bars. What's that cost them? $2.50? Yeah. What's the review worth?
Right. Yeah, the impact of social proof is huge right now. I feel like consumers' attention's like even lower, with TikTok and social media channels of streaming, like so much is lost.
Sure.
And you need to touch your customer more times now than even when we started, when I started in sales 20 years ago. And a lot has changed, right?
We started 41 years ago.
41 years ago combined. I'm a sales guy. I'm not a numbers guy.
No, that's a good one, man.
Exactly. It's like you have to make an impact in this market, get their attention, and get a call to action so fast. But that's where people mess up, is because in sales, it's not always, hey, buy from me right now. I have this deal. It's let's foster the relationship, see if we're a good fit. And that's why Kimball Consulting exists, is not just to, sell merchant processing accounts. It's literally, how do we focus on the sales strategy for the business? What does your sales plan look like? Do you even know what a sales plan is? How do you execute it? How do you openly go to the market? Do you know the target market you're after? Do you even know the avatar of your target customer? Most people don't know the granularity and specificity of those things. So it's hard for them to be like,
and that's what we're teaching every week. So anybody who comes to Bad Productions Wednesday evenings, we do a full-on course on marketing and extrapolating with an emphasis on building out that avatar. Because if you don't know who you're speaking to, you don't know what to say.
Can't hit a target, you can't see it.
Yeah, so exactly. I love what you're doing. It was an honor. We could talk for days. So we have a chess game coming up, you and I. I drink coffee, you don't, but we'll sit down, I'll have a coffee, we'll play some chess. It'll be great. What's the address of the game?
Yeah, it's 12488 South Rosecrest Boulevard in Harriman, Utah.
And it's really cool spot. You have to go there. And if you bump into us, say hello, shake our hands, take a picture, share it on social media. It was awesome having you. What's the easiest way for people to get in touch with you?
Yeah, I mean, Facebook's great, LinkedIn, Instagram.
You have a great LinkedIn profile.
Oh, thanks, man. And,
you have a really good one.
And YouTube, Drew Kimball. And then the Galaxy of Games, like ribbon cutting videos on there with the address and a map. So, I mean, we'd love, like you said, we network there every Tuesday morning at 8 a.m. And we have,
and it's a great place to take your teenagers.
It's a great place to.
It's
everyone's
really
welcome.
Cool.
Yeah. There's something in there for everyone. We sell fun. So.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
Hit like, hit subscribe. I will see you in the next episode. And please share this. It's very important that Utah businesses take care of Utah businesses. And the best way to do that is with a great recommendation, word of mouth, and a quick share.
That's it, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.